basic bridge position, we want to lie down in a hook-lying position. That's lying flat on our back with our hips and our knees slightly bent. We want our knees and our feet to be roughly hip-width apart. Before going into the bridge exercise, the first component is understanding how to engage your core muscles, as this is an exercise not only for your core but for your glutes. So to do this, you're going to draw your stomach muscles down towards your backbone, feeling a nice bracing mechanism around the abdominal region. Holding my stomach drawn towards my backbone, I'm going to go ahead and gradually lift my hips up until I'm forming a nice straight line going from my knee through my hip to my shoulder. From here, I'm going to squeeze my butt muscles, and I'm going to try and hold this position for 3 to 5 seconds. After that point, I can slowly lower back down. Now, to get more gluteal muscle activation, one little thing that can help is to lift your toes up so you're on your heels. We call this a heel dominance position. From here, then I can go ahead and lift back up, pushing through my hips, squeezing my glutes, again, until I have a nice straight line. From my knee, through my hips to my shoulder. The whole time remembering to keep my stomach muscles drawn in towards my backbone. Again, I can hold anywhere from 3 to 5 seconds. Coming back down, and to make this slightly more challenging, right now, if you notice my arms are lying flat on the floor, I can lift my arms up either at my sides or I can cross my arms like this, and I can go ahead and lift my hips back up again, squeezing the butt, holding for a 3 to 5 second duration, and then back down. Now, to make this basic bridge more challenging, I could either increase my number of reps. I might start off with 10 to 15 reps. After that, I might try to perform a few more. Or I can increase my hold time. So instead of 3 to 5 seconds, maybe I challenge myself more and try to hold each bridge for 8 to 10 seconds. So that's the most basic standard bridge that you'll often see performed. Some ways we can progress this beyond just our arm positioning. If I want to bring in my hip stability more, one thing I can do would be to take a pillow, place that pillow in between my knees and squeeze the pillow. This is going to help to engage a muscle group called your adductors, which are your inner thigh muscles. These muscles help to provide more stability for the pelvic region. So squeezing this pillow, I'm going to lift my toes up so I'm pushing through my heels. I can then lift my hips back up, squeeze through your buttock muscles, and hold. I'm going to hold again for 3 to 5 seconds, and then come back down. So we call this a bridge with adduction or bridge with a pillow squeeze. I can do this one more time for demonstration. Now with your pillow, if you feel that it's too thin and your knees are coming too close together, take a pillow that you would sleep with and just fold it in half, and it will give you just a more comfortable positioning. Now if I want to target my outer hip muscles, I could take a resistance band like this, and I'm going to bring it up above my knees here. And then going back down into my hook line position, I'm going to widen again my knees and my feet to about hip width. And I'm going to go up and bridge again. Now this time as I bridge, what I want to make sure is that my knees don't collapse inward. So I always want to push slightly outward through the band. This is going to help to engage our outer hip muscles, our hip external rotators, to also give me more stability around the hip and pelvic region. So lifting my toes up onto my heels. I'm going to bridge back up, making sure my knees stay nice and straight, making sure they don't collapse together by the pressure from the band. Squeeze the buttock muscles, again hold, and then come slowly back down. I'll do that one more time for demonstration. So we call this a bridge with hip external rotation, and then back down. So another progression to the bridge you can do, so we can work the inner thigh muscles as well as the outer hip muscles. Now if we want to get more advanced with the bridge, we can start adding in some single leg work. So what I'm going to do is again start in my basic hook line position, draw my stomach down. I'm going to come up on my heels, lift up. Then from this position here, try and keep my hips nice and level. I'm going to straighten one knee. Now I'm solely on one leg, challenging the left glute and the left upper hamstring. You can bring that leg back down, repeat to the other side, and then bring that leg back down, and I'm going to lower all the way down. And in a second, I'm going to repeat that same movement. So this now starts to challenge or individualize each glute muscle. And the key is to make sure when you lift again, your hips stay level. You don't want any type of dropping. I'll demonstrate what I mean by that. So if I lift my right leg up, if you see my hip drop down like this, then I'm not quite ready for this progression of the exercise. We call this a bridge with a straight leg raise. Progressing after that then, I can add in a abductor squeeze with the pillow while straightening my leg, similar to what we did earlier. So I'm going to again take the pillow, I'm going to squeeze this pillow, bridge up, and then I'm going to straighten one leg, and then bring it back down. Now the whole time for this, again, just varies depending on how much you want to challenge yourself. The longer you hold, the more challenging it's going to become. Finally then, if that's starting to feel easier for you, you feel you've gotten the form down correctly, I can come up on the one leg and bridge all the way up, all the way down on a single leg. So we call this a single leg bridge here. And with this one, I could either do one leg at a time and do multiple reps, or I could alternate each rep with each leg. I'll demonstrate this one more time here. And again, this is a progression to the bridge. This one here is more advanced. So it may take you some time before you feel that you're ready for this one here. All right, thank you for joining me today.